Thank you very much. Colette, from Colette and myself, and thank you for the invitation to keep you awake for another 2 hours. We're going to play, Howard was talking about, saying about people should dance. Maybe they could have some kind of a digital dance, I don't know. But what we're going to kind of do tonight with the selection we have is like in the old days in Ireland, they had what they call rambling houses. And people went to certain houses were better rambler houses than others. There'd be more meat in the sandwiches, if you know what I mean, in certain houses. You know. And but the people they lived for these social nights, and they'd be telling yarns, and they'd be playing music. And the only person who often wasn't invited was the priest. They wanted to have a bit of fun, and they didn't want anything to hold back. So if you think of the selection we have tonight is in that vein, the rambling house, as we call it. And we're going to start with two hornpipes. And hornpipes they were kind of showy dances. They were single dances. And hornpipe, incidentally, is often said it originated in England, or in England, because all the old music collections has loads of hornpipes in England. So nevertheless, it was a very popular dance here, and often a solo dance. So another thing about Irish tunes is they're nearly often named after the musician who gave you the tune. Nobody concerned about who composed them, but it's where you got the tune. So we play two hornpipes. The first one is called Stack of Wheat, and the second one is called the Galway. So that's the hornpipes. You probably know as well that we in Ireland we have a great tradition of songs, loads of songs about everything: football matches, greyhounds, this, that, and the other. But we also have a great tradition of songs in Irish. And I'd say it's not too often you hear an Irish song. So we're going to sing an Irish song tonight. Begin Camara, Oscailga, Gaelic. And briefly, it's about a young girl. She wants to go to the fair. The fair was a great social thing in Ireland, the buying and selling and the telling yarns and the matchmaking, yes, and not to mention the few drinks, and not to mention the old fight, a bit of a fight as well sometimes. But this is the young girl wants to go, and her mother is telling her that she's too young to go to the fair. Begin up tomorrow. Kunde and Clara is County Clare. Begin up tomorrow, Kunde and Clara. Begin up tomorrow, Kunde and Clara. Begin up tomorrow, Kunde and Clara. Come, may money back, may. It's so hard in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. A pony no, not a need to a bird, go need to a dad overhang their folks, need to a dad overhang their folks. I get 2, 3 there back to more. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. A pony no, not a Barlam hang more greasy brook, Barlam hang more greasy brook, Barlam hang more greasy brook. Oh, if I got on the radio, it's so in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. A pony no, not a So in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. So in a leggy to Canadian, may. A pony no, not a Now, I hope you got all that. Did you get all that? I'll be asking questions afterwards about it. The next thing we'd like to do, it really would be nicer, absolutely nicer to have played this on a harp, but we haven't got one. But this is a tune called Planksty Reynolds, and it comes from the creation of a famous Irish harper in the late 1800s, called Turlough O'Carolan. And his music is terribly, for a long time it lay idle, but it's become, that's my dogs barking in case you're wondering. They don't like banjo. But anyway, Carolan.
It's not chat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. See? Sorry.
Carolan traveled around to houses, and he had a very clever way of making a living, of getting around. He was blind, but he composed a tune in honor of the patron of the house where he stayed. So this is one, it's a short one, it's called Planksty Reynolds. And the word Planksty is, they think, is a sort of a tribute to or in honor of the man's name was Reynolds. So Planksty Reynolds. this time, sorry, yeah, oh, the waltzes, yeah, of course. Yeah, really what was really part of the old rambling houses were the waltzes. Waltzes were very popular and still are. You know, it was a great way of people getting together. So we play, with the rambling house in mind, we play two old Irish waltzes. The stone outside Dan Murphy's door was a house where this big limestone rock was outside, and the people used to meet there and talk and discuss. And the second tune, well, with a bit of luck, it might be the Wild Colonial Boy. Right. The stone outside Dan Murphy's door. Wild Colonial Boy, a very popular song in Ireland to this day. Can I want to do? You want to do? Yeah. Is it? Want to introduce it there?
Yeah. I'm going to do a song from Northern Ireland, and like a lot of Irish songs, it's kind of a drinking song.
Yeah.
Now you tell me.
Them, right? So raise your glasses.
No, your glasses. Right.
Kind friends and companions, come join me in rhyme. Come lift up your voices in chorus with mine. Let's drink and be merry all
be merry, all out of one glass. Let's drink and be merry, all grief to refrain, for we may and might never all meet here again. So here's a health to the wee lass that I love so well. For grace and for beauty, there's none can excel. She smiles at my countenance as she sits on my knee. Sure, there's no one on earth is as happy as me. So here's a health to the company, and one to my lass. Let's drink and be merry, all out of one glass. Let's drink and be merry, all grief to refrain, for we may and might never all meet here again. Yeah. That's maybe I suppose we should yeah, the music we like from our fellow Gaels, music from Scotland, and we'll try one or two Scottish tunes. I know it. First one is called Speed Bonny Boat. It's a beautiful, beautiful tune, and it tells the story of Bonnie Prince Charlie, one of the stewards, the last of the stewards, who tried to regain his kingdom, but was unsuccessful. But he was hidden in the sky when they came looking for him. The Skyboat Song.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Now,
excuse me, I see the little fellow behind Michael. He was sort of playing along there on the last one, that little Irish fellow.
Yeah.
And
well, yeah.
please. I just wanted to interject that I did put up a poll while you were playing, and I don't know if you've seen all of the wonderful comments that you're getting about your song. So thank you so much. And please, if you want to continue on, you have 30 people listening.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad my relations rang in, like I asked them, because they wouldn't be getting anything for Christmas if they didn't do it. But that's the best about all this DNA. You end up having more relations than you started out with.
Yeah.
We're getting nearly time to be finishing up, so we're going to play polka dances are very, very popular, especially here in Kerry. So we're going to finish up one or two fast ones. And thank you all for listening. We enjoyed playing. Just to give a kind of a random selection. It's not all reels and 2,000 miles an hour. There are beautiful melodies out there, and we like to try and play them when we can. Okay. So thank you all for listening. As we say over in Ireland, we suffered for our music. That was your turn to suffer then.